I've learned that there's still a lot of challenges that women face around mindsets, around access, but that a large percentage of what will change our societies is getting more women into positions of authority. To think about getting women in places of decision making, because if they're on boards, they'll affect CSR, they'll affect how your company uses its money, and they'll channel more of the money to the areas that we're talking about, women's issues.
Women that cannot reconcile family and work, they go to the informal sector, they go to the low productivity sectors. They are overrepresented. As poor, they are overrepresented in the informal sector, they are overrepresented as head of households, and they are underrepresented in the political sphere.
What we are seeing with families is that there's a big dichotomy between being a traditional woman and a modern woman, at least in the African society.
We need to think again how we will, for the future, balance this issue for men and women of having a more work-life balance. If we don't solve this, we will continue to have problems.
I think men have an important role to play because they're not only our brothers, they are fathers, and they are sons. And I think when you look at men, the role first that they play in families, how do they raise their sons? How do they raise their daughters? I think we need to start at the family level to ensure that there's equality in roles and in opinions.
We need also to sustain these leadership issues and the voice to be heard, and especially for young girls and women and young girls and boys. And that is critical in terms of creation of opportunities and a generation that can lead for a change. The issue is not a woman issue, it is a community issue of how power sharing, economic sharing, wealth sharing, and the security arrangement, and all this, it is governing all of us. It is not just govern a specific group of the rebels or movement.
I think that mentorship is great. I've benefited a lot from it, and one of my favorite quotes is, "Be the first, but never the last." And if many of you in this room are the first to break through, make sure that there are other women who you're mentoring who come through that. And I think that's a challenge for us.